Some things are real and some things are make-believe. Some things you can just brush aside. Don't have to deal with them, because it's just paranoia. But the DNC fraud lawsuit and the ramifications of that lawsuit are real business. Don't you listen to New York Times. Don't you listen to Dave Weigel. Don't you listen to these hacks telling you there's nothing to worry about. If people connected to Tim Black started dropping dead, I think people would notice, and no one would say it was a conspiracy theory. They'd say, you know what? Maybe we need to stop dealing with Tim Black. And no one would put out videos saying it was a political motive. Well, the amount of people that have died surrounding the DNC fraud lawsuit, even if you are the most sure person, the most courageous person, has to take notice, have to be aware of it, and make you go, We're talking about the death of Sean Lucas. We're talking about the death of Seth Rich. We're not even talking, not just that, because they love to say, all these conspiracy theorists. I'm talking about the phone calls that the Becks, Elizabeth Beck and Jared Beck, have received, and also co-counsel Colin have received with some type of phone transmitter threatening their lives and creeping them the hell out, frankly. What makes it even worse is that the call ID, because we have those now, shows that at least one of those calls came from a DNC location. Now, that could be just nothing, or it could be something. Now, if this was any other case, and lawyers on a case, a class action lawsuit of this magnitude, were receiving death threats, or any type of meddling that is against the law, you'd hear about it everywhere. It'd be on the New York Times. It'd be front page Washington Post. It would be reported by the Salon, the Daily Beast, the Daily Caller. Hell, even the people that can't stand Tim Black would be talking about it. Why? Because it's news. MSNBC would be running a bit on it. CNN would cover it. Wolf Blitzer would be doing his best Wolf Blitzer. Glanderson Glooper would be out there talking about it. Rachel Maddow would even do a segment. Even Joyless Reed would talk about it. But because it is not looking well, or it reflects badly on the DNC, they're not talking about it. Well, recently, the Becks, Elizabeth Beck and Jared Beck, put out a press release that they had to request an order of protection for their own freaking safety. Because unlike you, they don't live in bulletproof vests. Unlike you and I, they are in harm's way. Unlike you and I, they're getting death threats to where they work, and at least Colin, I believe, to his place, his home, his residence. Now, I don't know if this was a spoof. I don't know if someone was just masking their number. I don't know. But like I said before, the body count surrounding the Clintons, even if you don't believe it's real, it's too many to be ignored. And I don't care what case you work on. I don't care who you are. The safety of your family comes before anything else. It's horrific that these people in media don't find this to be a real story. Once again, they'll tell you that the Becks are rich and they're just money-grubbing people who happen to be working for free, mind you. Don't drink the Kool-Aid on mainstream media. Do not drink the Kool-Aid on corporate media. They're one and the same. The Washington Post has a tagline, and it says, "Democracy dies in the dark." Well, you know what? We have to shed light on this issue because people can die in the dark too. To Elizabeth Beck, Jared Beck, and Mr. Collin, and Nico House, you guys do what you have to do to remain safe. We have your back. We are the community. And damn them if they call it a conspiracy theory. Damn them if they say we are grifting. I'm not getting paid to say this. I'm saying it because I want you safe, and we appreciate what you do. Take care of you first, because without you, there is no lawsuit. But without your safety, there is no you, and you deserve safety.